you missed it, there's a viral video going around of a man using the women's locker room at Gold's Gym in Los Angeles. On October 26, 2025, a black woman, a singer and a songwriter by the name of Tish Hyman, went into the women's locker room at Gold's Gym when she encountered a man posing with his chest perked out like a cock. Literally, look at him. He's walking around the women's room like he's a rooster. So Tish starts asking questions any reasonable woman would ask. Like, why are you in the women's locker room? Why is there a dick in the women's locker room? Tish tries to get help from Gold's Gym management, but they won't help her. Not only would they not help her, but they kicked Tish out of the club.
Men, grown men with big dicks in the women's locker room. And that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know.
So Tish knows this is wrong. You see this. This is what we have been experiencing for years. So I love what Tish does next, and it's what we all need to do. Find out who's in charge and challenge them. Tish walks into the lion's den. She goes to meet Senator Weiner. She has a prepared speech. She's calm, she's kind, she acknowledges trans lives matter. She's hoping she can find some common ground. As a lesbian, speaking to the gay senator, here she is.
As a lesbian woman who was attacked in the women's locker room at Gold's Gym this week by a self-identifying trans woman with a documented history of domestic violence, I'm deeply concerned about women's safety in female-only spaces. What would you say to women who are seeking assurance that their safety will be protected from men who, by California law, can self-ID as women in women-only spaces?
So we want, everyone to be safe, and we also know that we have trans people, both men and women, who are men and women, and so so if you're trans women are women.
And we want to know, are you going to protect women? Not trans women, women. Trans women are different things. Women. Listen, we need to protect women's safety. I was assaulted.
Women are women.
I was assaulted. No, they are not. They are men. I was assaulted by men. He broke his wife's jaw so bad she needed reconstructive surgery. I'm a lesbian. I'm not transphobic, and I'm black. So if there's another black woman in here who wants to tell me how they feel, please join in. But all of you are not. And I don't know who you are, what you are, but I'm a lesbian, and I'm telling you right now, men are harassing women in the locker room. Don't let them use our blackness and our civil rights as a reason to pass weird laws for children to transform. It's wrong. My sister's in jail. She can't get free tampons or soap, but she can get free transformation medication. Big Pharma at its best. Tired of it.
Well, let's talk about another uncomfortable moment.
Just to give you an idea of how insane and how little Democrats care about women's safety, Weiner passed SB 357. The Democrats voted to decriminalize loitering, protecting pimps, and enabling sex traffickers. Weiner passed SB 145, which allows convicted pedophiles to not register as sex offenders if the victim was over the age of 14 and less than 10 years older than the victim. Weiner passed SB 132, which allowed male prisoners into women's prisons. Weiner passed SB 107, turning California into a sanctuary state for people who want to sterilize children and mutilate their genitalia. So I don't think Tish knows about most of this, and that's okay. And most people don't realize how the media programs people by using empathy to accept new social norms, calling insanity the new normal. But Tish is the woman we have all been waiting for. So Tish, we as a straight white woman and a wife and a mother, I don't want to see dicks in the women's restroom either. But this agenda is so much deeper than that. There has been a systematic attack on children and a deliberate brainwashing of girls to play nice with the boys who pretend to be girls. Surprise, Tish, you can't reason with insane people. And all those people in the room saying a trans woman is the same as a regular woman, they are insane. You can't fix insanity, and Senator Weiner is not a good man. He's a sick and evil man, not because he's gay, but because he's a sexual predator. Weiner is a misogynist. Weiner has been stripping the rights away from not only women, but from moms, and he's been getting away with it for years. And now people like Tish are standing up to him. And women are at fault for what's been going on because they don't recognize that it's Wiener who is the man with toxic masculinity. And he is the most dangerous kind of man because he writes the bills and laws that affect all of us. And they do it from their perch when no one is watching. And they pretend to be loving. It's all for their greater good. And women have been conditioned to be nice, to be polite, and be inclusive. Trust the experts. That's what DEI is all about. And it was Obama who started this. So Tish goes on to Fox News, and I love that she's getting all this attention. It's awesome because she's destroying the propaganda. But she's wrong about one thing. This is a political issue. This is a blue and red issue. It shouldn't be, but it is because it's the Democrats, specifically Barack Obama, who, for whatever reason, changed the definition for what a woman is.
Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. No, Michelle.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, she's a what?
Transgender. We all know.
It was Joe Biden who hired this man, who called himself Rachel, to be the Assistant Secretary of the United States Department for Health and Human Services. And the Democrats were all good with it. They called it destruction of biology progress. And it was Joe Biden who appointed a black woman who didn't know the definition of what a woman is to serve in the United States Supreme Court to oversee the laws. And it was Joe Biden, a Democrat, who had this man on prime time promoting sex change operations to kids. And it is this woman and this woman who for the last 20 years have been brainwashing public school educators and PTA parents to believe letting dicks in the girls' rooms is about being inclusive and fair. So welcome to the party, Tish. I was once like you too. 2 years ago, moms reached out to me because their 11-year-old girls read a book about a girl who becomes a boy. The book was full of disgusting gender stereotypes like girls wear bows and dresses and that's what defines a girl. The author was born a female and the author now looks like an old skinny man because she's been on testosterone hormones for years and had an elective double mastectomy. And so she writes books for kids to encourage them to be like her and chop off their breasts. At the time when I made a public comment, I was naive. I thought surely we can all agree that a girl cannot become a boy and vice versa. But I was wrong, and people came after me and threatened me, and I was afraid to send my kids to school because the teachers were the ones attacking me and mocking me, and kids from PV High and Ridgecrest and Penn trolled me online for about a year, and they spread rumors about me, and they told kids in their classrooms that we hated them and we wanted to ban books to depict us as Nazis, because that's the art of war. Create an enemy image, attack the messenger, ignore the message. So that's what's so awesome about Tish. She is the most divinely made messenger right now. She doesn't fit the Democrats' propaganda. She's not a white Christian nationalist. She's a proud black lesbian, and she can sing. And she's right. We need to change the laws, and we need to undo the burden of the past. We need to dismantle everything because it's broken. The system must be reconstructed. This rabbit hole, the transhuman agenda, is deep. And the goal of the puppet masters is to divide us and keep us fighting. And the truth is, the grand illusion is an orchestrated script. And the script writers have been brainwashing people for years to hate their bodies, to hate their neighbors, to hate themselves. And that plastic surgery and pills will make you happy. And the paradigm is shifting. This is a woman. This is a man. A woman can shave her head, work out, be fierce and bold, and she's still a woman. And a man should protect her, not attack her. This is a man, a toxic man. And so it's time that we turn off the program, get very loud. And for those who have been in this fight to save women for so long, have faith. This is the turning point. The turning point has begun. And it's time for everyone just sitting on the sidelines, just watching Tish, to get in the game and do something. Don't rely on Tish or anybody else to speak for you. We need to be like a choir and all sing together to protect women, to protect girls, to protect our country, to protect all bodies. And remember, it is politicians who pass these laws. So this idea that it's not political, that's inaccurate. It is political.